Hello everyone and welcome back to another video of mine. This time I'm back with last Twilight episode 5. I'm so excited for this one. Our baby Day finally found out that his friends are real friends. They accepted his condition and they made him feel appreciated and loved just like before. So his fear of being cast aside just because he lost his eyesight was completely erased from this man's brain, and we finally had some flirting between Day and Mhok. And we love when girls can read between the lines, and we love yaoi girls. They were actually living their best lives. Day's old friend was saying, "Have you ever seen his face? Let me tell you, he isn't just a good person, he's also an eye candy." And our baby Day was so intrigued by everyone praising how beautiful Mhok is, so he was literally desperate to see what this man looks like. So instead of using his 10 seconds with those eye drops to see his fishes or something else, he went to see Mhok because he wanted to know what this man looks like. Seeing Mhok's face was the most important thing for him. I cannot tell you how I squealed. That was such a cute moment because that truly shows how much Day fell for Mhok. And I really hope that we get to see more cute scenes like this. If you like this kind of content, make sure to subscribe. For the full uncut reaction, you can check out my Patreon. The link is in my description box below. And without further ado, let's start. Sir, don't. Oh, I knew he was gonna do that. I knew he was gonna do that because his hair was already shining from the light, so I already knew that his hair was wet. And this man sleeping, as in he fell out completely. He's like, "No thank you, I'm gonna sleep until noon." First off, relatable Day. But he was like, "No, if I'm awake, then you're gonna be awake too." And instead of literally splashing water in his face, he was like, no, let my hair do it." Honestly, this reminds me of my childhood. Like, I hate to wake up early in the morning, and I have to because of work, because of school. So I always hated to wake up. So my dad would always come into the room and he would be like, "If you don't wake up, I'm gonna splash water in your face." And I was like, sure. Like, I doubt that you're gonna do that. Because he kept on teasing. So I was like, he's never gonna do that. He's just gonna provoke me and I'm not gonna believe it. And then one day he actually splashed water in my face. My entire bed was wet. This guy was a menace. And this is exactly what Mhok is doing. He's like, "Are you sleeping?" Still, no, we actually have an agenda for today. You need to get the F up.
ผมจะยอมไปก็ต่อเมื่อคุณยอมเรียกผมอีกทีหนึ่งว่าพี่
No. I can't. It's that subtle provocation. It's that cute teasing and flirting here. I love it. I'm so into this. Please, I can't. Please stop it. I am too weak for this. I am too weak for this. Or a boy Mhok over here got turned on by this man calling him P. I would have gotten turned on if you would have called him Master. As in, call me Master? Yes, I'm gonna be your domino. But I'm so sorry. No, I'm not sorry. Why am I saying I'm sorry? I'm sorry for the younger audience. Let's just say it like this. I'm not sorry for saying that. Like, you want me to get turned on, you call me Master. That's how you get me turned on. But calling me big sister? Like, this is just the kind of thing where you're like, "Oh, you're willing to bend over for me? Thank you. Please, I want you to bend over even more." In his case, bend over a little more so that you're gonna be on top of my dick. Not just brushing it. You're gonna literally be on top of it.
กินขี้มือผมหน่อยนะ
Come on, feed him. Honey, you said you were gonna spread the jam for him. Now feed him as well. He's cooking for you. Now you feed him. Take the bread into your hand. Hold it to his mouth. let him bite the bread and let him bite into your finger while you're at it. You said he would have the taste of your finger on it. No, I think that you actually would have a little bit of jam on your finger, and I don't think you would mind licking it off. That's how things go. That's the imagination you all need to have, y'all. It's making things a lot hotter. Please, a lot more sensual. We need those kind of foreplays in our heads. Who doesn't want to be taken care of by Mhok? Let's be real. This man comes up with food literally like a good, nice little husband, taking the tray to the bed. He comes into the room shirtless, sometimes even with wet hair. I'm sorry. Thank you. Thank you. I would just be thanking you for giving me this present.
มีเป็นเด็กธรรมดาเหมือนคนทั่วไปจนกระทั่งวันหนึ่งพ่อมดใจร้ายได้สาปให้ร่างกายของมีค่อยๆจางหายไปเก็บตัวอยู่ในห้องไม่ออกไปเจอผู้คน
Oh my gosh, stop. Is that what this guy wanted to do? He actually wanted to make him confront his problem by making him read that book. I love this guy so much because literally it matches everything this man is going through. After he realized that he was losing his eyesight, he didn't want to go out anymore. He didn't want to meet the people that he used to hang out with. He just wanted to be in his room, and technically he wanted to wither away. He didn't feel to do anything anymore because he felt helpless in the situation he was in, and he didn't believe that he could actually still continue to live a happy life even with his eyesight gone. He didn't and couldn't move on. Now, this book is talking about the character Me that was cursed by a dark magician, and she started to gradually fade away, as in she got a serious problem which started to abuse her psychologically. And that's exactly what Day is going through. Losing his eyesight and coming to terms with it every day more and more that he will be blind made him lose the sight of who he is and what he wanted to achieve in life. The character Me in this book started to be overwhelmed by the pain after she got cursed by that dark magician, and she just sat in her room and didn't want to go out and continue living her life as she used to because of that curse, because that problem that she got by that curse, or in Day's situation, he couldn't continue living his life normally because of that psychological problem that he had. The more days went by, the bigger the psychological trauma grew inside of him. Just like the character Me in that book, the pain inside of her started to grow and grow with each passing day because Mhok just read that she gradually would start to disappear, and our boy Day over here will gradually lose his eyesight. So he feels personally connected to what Me is going through. And I think that his blind friend or blind teacher, however we want to look at it, guessed what Day was going through, and he was like, if you don't want to talk about it, then at least read about your own feelings. Maybe that will be capable to help you accept the pain you are having, and maybe then you will be capable to move on. He's actually forcing Day to accept his pain, to accept what has happened to him, and he tries to force him to heal, because as soon as you accepted your pain and you accepted what that pain did to you, you can gradually start to heal. And by reading what Me is going through, he has the feeling that he is hearing his own feelings out loud, just spoken by someone else. Because this is exactly what he's feeling. Look at Day's face. I love this blind guy. He actually was like, fine, you don't want to accept what has happened? I'm gonna force you to deal with your pain because that is gonna be the only way for you to be capable to move on.
ไม่มีใครมองเห็นมีอีกต่อไปแล้ว
And he couldn't either? Oh god. Yeah, the trauma. Honey, I know it hurts. And I literally went through the same thing, y'all. I didn't lose my eyesight, but everyone that developed a trauma will go through the same patches. Everyone experiences the same pain, the same emotions, and the same conclusions. Every single person that has been traumatized in their past, they first lose sight of who they are. They need to be capable to figure out what happened to them. What was that big that threw them off that harshly, that they weren't capable to be strong anymore? What exactly happened in general? Then, what happened to me? What did this experience do to me personally? Then, what did I learn because of that? Then, what do I feel in general thinking about the problem that I have right now? Then, there comes the sadness, the despair, because you're like, I'm one person from 100 billion people on this planet. Why did I have to have that problem? And that's when we start going through the 5 stages of grief. You first experience denial. No, that's not happening to me. Like, I'm imagining this. Then there comes sadness, despair. You have this feeling of numbness. You literally cannot feel any strength anymore inside of yourself to continue fighting. And every single time you see something that reminds you of the problem you have, you start crying because you can't deal with the fact that you are actually having that problem. You don't want to experience what that problem could do to you. You don't want to experience the kind of pain that that specific problem could cause inside of you. Then there comes anger. Why me? It's not tears anymore. It's anger. Why couldn't it have been someone else? Like, I'm worthy enough. Like, I'm better than this. I worked so hard to achieve this. I have always been a good person. Why couldn't it have been someone else? Why couldn't I have just luck for once? Then there comes trying to push the blame onto someone else. Yeah, you are the reason why this happened to me. If you wouldn't have pushed me that day, I wouldn't have had to experience all of this horrible pain. And then, the 5th stage of grief, acceptance. It happened to me. It sucked. I had to feel pain for so long, but I got through it. I accepted that this is something that can happen even to me. This is life. Life sucks. And I won't be capable to get out of life unharmed. I'm gonna have to experience some shit too. This does not mean that God hates me. It has to do that life sucks and that all of the horrible things I have to experience are meant to toughen me up. They are meant to make me strong, to could be capable to withstand the current that is trying to throw me down. This is exactly what our little Day must do. He needs to confront reality.
จีเนี่ยมันเป็นสายท้ายคอร์ดมันจะพาคู่แข่งทัวร์ซ้ายทีขวาทีแล้วพอคู่แข่งหมดแรงนะมันก็จะหยอดหน้าเน็ตมันไม่ค่อยอึดเท่าไหร่จะมาตายก็ตอนท้ายเกมนี่แหละ
You love this. Oh gosh, wasn't that his partner?
ไอเดย์
It was his partner. Oh.
พี่โมกลับเถอะพาผมกลับหน่อย
Oh no, the panic attack.
ลองดูก่อนสไตล์มึงอะเข้ากับมัน
Oh, that would actually make sense. So in general, this August guy can't stand Day. But the coach was like, yeah, your style matches his. So you two would actually make a great team because you both would play the same way. So you both can anticipate each other's movements and you will be capable to be a lot more compatible, as if when I would put you in the team with someone else. So there was already a lot of animosity between these two. But when Day couldn't see anymore and he dropped out of the game, he lost his partner and he couldn't participate anymore in those matches because they were matches for partners. And maybe there wasn't anyone that matches his style. So the coach was like, well, you're benched because there's no one I can put you with. So when he saw Day, that all came out.
หมอบอกแล้วไงเดี๋ยวก็มีคนบริจาคตาให้เรานะลูกนะ
ถ้าได้ตาเมื่อไหร่ทุกอย่างจะกลับมาเป็นเหมือนเดิม
Denial, ladies and gentlemen.
พี่เปลี่ยนให้แล้วนะถ้าเดท
Talk
จะเก็
to
บ
him.
ไว้อะก็ทำให้มันดี
I love the message that they're sending out with this. When Day couldn't play anymore and he withdrew from the competition and in general, their friendship broke, just as the picture frame broke. So, Mhok fixed the frame. That means that Day has to fix his relationship with his ex-partner. Because when the relationship between them broke, the picture frame broke too.
มึงไปหาคู่ใหม่เถอะ
Keep it.
มึงเก็บไว้เถอะ
I don't want a
กูตัดสิน
different
ใจแล้ว
partner.
พวกกูจะเล่นเดี่ยว
Oh, he doesn't want a different
กูก็ไม่
partner.
ได้อยากจะคู่ใครหรอก
And Mhok is the third wheel. Is it? Mhok is the third wheel.
ให้มันได้ฟิลดินเนอร์หน่อย
Have a seat, my lady.
ที่รักรอตรงนี้แป๊บนึงนะ เชิญนั่งนะที่รักเคลียร์ไหม เดี๋ยวรบกวนช่วยรอแฟนผมเลือกอาหารแป๊บนึงนะครับ
ได้ค่ะ
And not a yo-yo girl.
เอาจริงๆนะ พี่ว่าตอนเนี้ยเดี๋ยวโคตรน่ารัก
He can't stop but to tell him that he's cute. What if he stands him up? He's waiting an hour. He was... No, this is so sad. Okay, when are we gonna beat August up?
พี่รู้ไหมผมชอบดอกอะไร
Flamingo! If they say sunflowers, I'm gonna scream.
ผมชอบดอกทานตะวัน
I am so sorry. I am so sorry. That just caught me by surprise. What is wrong with GMTV? Why are they literally writing everything that way that it's predictable to me? Why? GMTV?
กูบอกให้มันไปคู่คนใหม่กลับดีใจว่ะที่มันยังไม่หาคู่ใหม่
พี่คิดว่าพูดถึงแฟนเก่านั่นแหละ
ผมรู้สึกเหมือนคนอกหักเลยว่ะ
Oh, hell no! Get your skunky ass out of here. After all the bullshit you pulled.
อึ้งเลยเหรอ
He's like, don't tell him. Oh, hell no. This little... I knew that he's a skunky ass bitch. I knew he's a skunky ass bitch. By hearing something like this, he actually should have stayed and cleared things up with this man. No, he's like, do not tell him that I'm here, I'm out. But this little...
ผมมาหาเดย์ครับ
He's like, no, thank you. I love this. I love this. Yeah, after the shit you pulled, leaving him like this after you heard that he has feelings for you, bitch, who the fuck do you think you are? That you think that you can just come up here and say that you want to see Day. No, thank you. You had your shot. He was waiting for you over an hour. And then you actually were there. You heard his confession. And then you were like, don't tell him I'm here, bitch. I'm out. Who do you think you are, bitch? Like, Mhok is gonna claim his territory. The feelings between Day and Mhok are gonna spark up. Got that? But anyways... A great episode as usual. I am so excited for the next episode. I'm ready to see Mhok actually kick August's ass for hurting my baby Day like this. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. Tell me in the comments below what you think was best, and I will see you in another video. Bye.